bucket list and nothing like that, but it definitely was a goal of mine, and we went there and we succeeded by going there, and that thing is huge. For real, like we want to hear more from you all. Like, by the time you get there, nobody will be there, you know. So just keep that in mind, y'all. Cook this, man. We really are cooking over here. Like that goes to show you, man. Like if you want to get involved, you need to get involved now, and don't wait. Also, having even a bigger turnout than we could have ever imagined. Yeah, you might not get there, and that's the case. Time is of the essence. Like that goes for anything in life. Like you can't say I'll get there when I get there. So act now and share the information that you get, so it's not just in one ear and out the other, or just saying, "Oh, I can always come back to it anytime I want." Like because yeah, it might be here when you come back, but it won't be the same.
Design, designing less. Designing in your face. Design, designing less. Designing in your face. Don't know what to design today, but there's just one thing I know for sure.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Designing Last. Hey, we're going to jump right on into it once again with another quick little pop in episode where I'm going to just, give it to you raw and real how I normally do. However, I'm going to this time on the podcast, do things a little bit different as far as give you a little rundown of what we're going to talk about today. Is that cool with you? All right, cool. So today, man, I'm just going to let you know that we got some cool announcements. We got some new content coming on the way. And also, I want to talk to you about my experience at South by Southwest. All of that and more when you watch this episode of the podcast. All right, so for the announcements, man, like the new content we got coming up, I can't tell you the name of it, what it's all centered around. However, though, I will give you some themes. Music is one of them. Yeah, so that's right. If you want to see some exclusive music content, this is the place to be. It's gonna be only though. New merch alert. Get your sexy specs. You know what I'm saying? Your Deft sexy specs comes in all different different colors. The uh, the shirts, as you see, quality, nice, soft, comes in all different colors. So you can go to the website and get the shirts exclusively, but they're going to be limited. So get it while you can. I don't know exactly how long they're going to be on the website, y'all, being honest. So, hey, get it while you can, and you can get it in multiple different colors, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's for your his or hers, or just for you, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to treat themselves, show how deaf they are, you know what I'm saying? I'll be at the register, and hopefully when you get there, you can let me know, how deaf you are as you get ready to check out. Once again, only going to be on our Patreon. So that means if you're not a member already and you're hesitant for some whatever reasons, you need to go ahead and do so now if you want to be able to see the exclusive content that we're about to drop. We got some fires, um, music content, and much more. Like it's not all about music. It's not all about design. It's not all about art. It's about creativity and so much more, and so many different layers to a lot of the different things that we do here uh, at Deft. And this podcast, Design That Lasts, allows us to be able to demonstrate and promote, show, and do all of that kind of stuff in one setting. So like it's important that you guys not only just continue to keep watching the episodes of the podcast to know more about what we got going on, to stay involved and stay engaged and stay encouraged, but it's also important to really share. And we can't say that enough because that's how we grow. That really is how we grow. Uh, Also, too, with the music content, this is a chance for you all to be included. This ain't about me like trying to show my talents and look at me. No, this is a community. We want to hear from you all. Like you can submit your music content. Um, there's no guarantee that it's going to be used in any of our future content, but we are accepting it, and we will definitely do our due diligence to reach out and to follow up on it as far as contracts or anything like that. But well, we're open to the public as far as if you really want to do business with us and really want to elevate and put yourself out there. We have a place for you here. However, though, you gotta come correct. So let the fun begin, So far, we've gotten some positive feedback from some of the stuff that we've been working on behind the scenes, and what I'm saying, we're ready to to start dropping it and promoting more stuff of it, but we need some more numbers as well too, though. So, we need that engagement, y'all. Don't forget that how important it is to save and share the information that you get. So it's not just, in one ear and out the other, or just saying, oh, I can always come back to it anytime I want, like, because time is of the essence. Like, yeah, it might be here when you come back, but it won't be the same. So act now. So with that being said, like, I think also another great announcement that we have going on is that there's some more content we got coming up, but I really can't really tell you about it because it really is some top secret stuff. Like it's a work in progress and it's time consuming and we don't want to spoil anything by doing it this justice by under um undervaluing it by telling you too much about it too early, too soon. But I will say this, man, it's not just fun. It is a lot of work to going into this, and we know that it's gonna pay off in the long run. All we ask is for you all to do is just watch, comment, like, subscribe, do the same things you would do for any other channel. However, do this for a channel that humbly asks you to do so because it relies on you as a viewer to grow. Like I can say that I can't make my channel grow by myself. I can't uh I can put out all the content I want, but it really is up to you all. And I appreciate you all for just watching. Now let's continue to keep being engaged and encouraging each other so that we can, do more, man. Like we don't want to settle for mediocre or settle for, what we've done in the past or any of that. Like we want to continue to keep on pushing the boundaries and we want to continue to keep on expanding and growing and doing new things. Like opportunities are endless if you are willing to, you know, slow down, take advantage of what's in front of you and, go from there. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. With that said, the South by Southwest from 2025 that I just recently attended um, was a big success. And I'm not saying that because for my personal brand, it gave me the opportunity to be able to show who I am or show what Deft can do or what we are about or any of that stuff. No, it was a success to me because one, made it there and back, no problems, met some amazing people, other like-minded creative people, and then a lot of other people who aren't even in the industry that I'm in. But yet we still had such a wonderful time of connecting and just I hate to say the word networking, but just also just being around each other and feeding off each other. Like that's important when it comes to being creative or being in the business world. Like you are who you are, you center yourself around. So like I'm thankful for the people that I have met and the people who I look forward to meeting in the future. Like the possibilities are endless because, like for example, like, there was a bunch of different panels and different workshops and fireside chats and things of that I went to, and each and every one of them was unique and different to his own, and some of them, might be a little bit more presentation based than others, but I got something from out of them, out of each and every one of them, and just to give you an example, like I even got a chance to even meet Big Jaw, like a YouTuber, which was a humbling experience, and he was pretty cool, man. I mean, he seemed to be, just like a regular, genuine dude. Introduced myself to him, and who knows, I ain't saying like I got a relationship with that person or like that, but it's just things like that, like, small things, man. It makes a big difference. And, we just want to continue to keep growing because, man, like I'm gonna put it out here and let's say it now. I would be honored to be able to even have a brief moment to be able to, do like one of the events at South by Southwest in the future, and it's not about death, it's about the experience of being able to give my information back out there that I've accumulated over the time of being a artist and just being a vessel for learning. Like, I want to be able to, give back to, as much as I possibly can. Accordingly, of course, we are running a business over here, so I can't say that I'm like, gonna give all the information that I ever have away because that's just not good business. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna hold you guys short. Like, man, I would love to be a public speaker, like to talk more about, the innovation and things that are going on in this world today and how I can inspire others and also learn from others. Like, because I don't know it all. I really don't know it all. There's so much more that I have yet to tap into. And we look forward to that here at Deft and at Designing Labs when it comes down to just being like joyful for the opportunities to come. Like we're putting it out there that it's gonna happen actually. So South by Southwest, when you're ready, I put a proposal in for a speaking engagement. I would be honored to talk to whoever else it is in order to make sure that we can settle that up as soon as possible because time is of the essence and man, like we want to like started working on that now, like literally. And 2016 will be here. Yeah, 2026 will be here before you know it. So I'm not saying it has to happen next year now, but we'll put it out there though. Like we don't know how what's gonna happen. But man, the experience there was amazing. Like from oh man, from all the like different events that they had going on throughout the whole day, y'all. Like it was. Like from sun up to sundown, something to do, and all at the same time, you had to be able to figure it out, like what works for you, what you wanted to do, and if you weren't liking what you were seeing, you could leave, but just know you still had to go to another location, which depending on what you were going to, there might be a little distance between there, but it was so amazing because like they had a shuttle that allowed you to be able to navigate the system, or sorry, navigate the festival uh, easily. So there was never a situation where it was like, oh man, I'm overwhelmed and have no idea how I'm going to get around. Because even if you aren't the most directional, sorry, you don't have uh, the best direction sense, I should say. There you go. You don't have the greatest sense of direction. There was people all throughout this festival who were very accommodating and very inviting as far as being able to help people out, which was really cool. So it was never nothing like, what the heck am I getting myself into? Like, there was definitely a lot of stuff going on, a lot of commotion, a lot of good times, a lot of laughter, a lot of good food, and so much more. But man, like overall, my take from it, from the South by Southwest, was that though they had so much like to take in, I wish I would have been more prepared. So that's why I'm saying this now, like me preparing for the future now by speaking this out, saying what I would like to do in the future as far as being attending there and and so forth. Like I know what I would do differently, like because the experience, though it was so. What's happening, everyone? I'm Dev Dog Devin, and welcome to Cook This, Designing Labs Cook segment, where colleagues and clients, that's right, colleagues and clients help me complete the creative exercise here at Dev by cooking this. Today, I'm joined with Yesenia,
Woo!
Ciara,
That's me.
woo, and Jasmine.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, come on, y'all.
Mhm.
All right. So, um, we're gonna do a few rounds where we're going to be cooking this, and then afterwards we're gonna have a break where we'll be able to, just have a little laugh, about what we just saw. So let's jump right on into it. I'm gonna share the screen with you all, and we're going to go ahead and cook. So
The
there we
first
go.
time was
Alien within 30
understood.
seconds. Huh? This
That's yeah, they gotta move a lot faster. You're trying to do 30 seconds.
well, our artists here, man, they guess working on their own time, but
Clearly.
man, look at that. If that is not Blink Man in the feet and like in the flesh,
I was gonna laugh, but that didn't work.
is that Batman's mask?
No,
that seems accurate.
it's like a castle, like a little medieval castle. I think.
Yeah, that's little house on the prairie, right?
Yeah.
Or
Or is that Noah's Ark? Like I don't know. There's so many different shapes in one.
I still just want to know, like, why he has on gloves.
ooh,
Hey man, thank you man for helping me cook this, bro. Like I don't think if I could do that by myself, bro, because you were saying more than I could, and I was lost for.
I
Uh,
mean, I was just trying to make sure I worked it out, man. If I could see the vision coming, right? I wanted to try to jump in the mind of the artist and figure out what was going on there. What were they trying to show me? I
true.
tell you one thing, don't let them design the next fan though. That was not safe.
Hey man, chop chop. Like man, that thing was down all the
Oh, it
way.
was super low. Like, and then like you got to think this spinning. The thing's gonna be all over
Exactly.
the place.
Exactly,
You can't
man.
have that kind of length on a ceiling fan.
It was hilarious. But hey, thank you to our artists, man, for being willing to draw on short notice with no reference, by the way. So this is
Yeah, oh,
all.
clearly,
So this is all for fun. But hey,
all mental.
yeah. But hey, they were up for the challenge, man, and showing how deft they can be, and we appreciate them, and we appreciate you all for tuning in to another episode of the Cook This segment here on Designer Labs. Now back to the podcast. Amazing as far as like it was very eventful, and it was never a really a dull moment, really. Balance with you. I'm thankful that I had the energy to keep myself up like that, because man, I was moving, man, like throughout the whole event. Like it wasn't never a moment where I was just, I'm gonna go lay down or nothing like that. It was, hey man, I'm here and I'm where we going? You know what I'm saying? What we doing? So like that enough was like I needed to have some kind of moment where you had some downtime where you decompress and be able to break it down everything that you did. So that's the reason why there's a big gap in between, from this actual event to now when you're seeing this because I needed that moment, y'all. Like, that's a long event filled with nights after nights of music and so much more, like entertainment and man, like it can go on, and you're probably gonna see stuff already out there of all kind of other of like, uh, you're gonna see all kind of content out there from other people out there already. But I didn't want it to be I didn't want to go that route when it comes down to death, and especially it being our first year being there. So like, it was just an awesome experience just to be able to, like I said, not only be there, but to feel belonged. And this is a step in the right direction that, you know, we wish we would have been at South by Southwest, and it's not like we couldn't have. However, though, timing is everything, and the timing of now is more important than what it coulda, shoulda, woulda, and all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we thankful that man, like we made it work. Like it ain't cheap, by the way, y'all. So uh it ain't saying that to make you guys feel like, oh my goodness, how can I ever afford something like that, even for the weekend? Like I'm not saying, you need to figure out how to do that or anything like that because um it's definitely not something that, not just everybody, anybody can go to, but at the same time, yes, you can. If you really willing to plan for it and do so, you can. Like they had it where you could actually buy badges and be a part of it up to the day, like the day of and during that. I mean, it cost more money then, but like they definitely had early bird specials and stuff like that. So there's not an excuse for if you really wanted to be a part of it, you can definitely do so because it's not unattainable. It's just it is a lot though. Just letting I have to be honest with you. I don't want to ever um, misrepresent what it really is. Like, what I'm saying, I would hate for someone to be like, man, I tried to go to that South by Southwest event because I thought I was gonna get something out of from my business after watching, Dev Dog's podcast, and man, I ain't getting nothing out of it. I just spent a lot of money and didn't get nothing out of it. Like I don't vouch for South by Southwest. I'm not affiliated with them as far as I'm not getting paid in promotion to talk to you all about them or anything like that. I'm just telling you my experience because it was my experience, and also like. It's important to me to share my experience and my story as far as how it was there because it's an ongoing thing. Like the festival is not like it's that was the last year it's gonna be going on, which I'm thankful it's not. However, though I am kind of sad about the announcement that they made about one of like the hub location of it is gonna be torn down and rebuilt. So it's gonna be interesting to see what that's gonna be like within the next 3 years. And by that time. I mean, I definitely would have been there at least twice by that time, but I'm just gonna say like go ahead and put it out there. Like I do look forward to seeing how the Austin Convention Center is gonna look because that thing is huge for real. Like like that is a massive staple to the festival, and like just the ballrooms themselves were already huge and people already were like, uh, weren't being able to get in because they only have so many spaces. Like, so that goes to show you, like, it's a big event, and if the rooms, like the ballrooms are what you call it, selling out or not selling out, but yeah, basically, if they're um, being like, reaching the maximum capacity, then that goes to show you, man, like if you want to get involved, you need to get involved now and don't wait. Like that goes for anything in life. Like you can't say I'll get there when I get there. Like yeah, you might not get there, and that's the case. By the time you get there, nobody will be there, you know? So just keep that in mind, y'all. Like, um, the event said as a whole was it was very successful because of the fact of that it was a good time, had no issues. Even when I was ripping and running, it still was all good. Like, you know, it was definitely a story to tell more about in the future. And with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and close on out. This is supposed to be just a quick one, and I kind of went on and on because it was a big event for me. Like I had to say it, y'all. Like South by Southwest was it's not like it's saying it was a bucket list and nothing like that, but it definitely was a goal of mine, and we went there and we succeeded by going there, and also having even a bigger turnout than we could have ever imagined. So because of that, I had to say thank you for South by Southwest for everything that they did as far as throwing on an amazing festival with amazing artists and so much more. And then also too, I just want to say thank you to you all for watching another episode of the podcast Designing Last. Also too, I got one last little final announcement. Going forward, y'all, want you know, cook this, man. We really are cooking over here. Like, we want to hear more from you all. Like, if you want to be participants of Cook This, and you want to be participants of music content, all you gotta do is email us at informdev@gmail.com and put in the subject line music content. Cook This. If you don't put those one of those two things in the subject line, it won't get read. However, it is appreciated that you all do so because we want to hear from you. Like, I want to see what you can cook up. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about me. This ain't about you know uh how deaf I am. Even though the channel is Devin's Deaf, this is a community, so we encourage you all to be involved as well. Hey, if you learn anything from me or from anyone else that is worth holding on to, hey, it's best to go ahead and share it. And with that said, I'm Dev Dog Devin with another episode of Designing Last. Until next time, stay engaged, stay creative. Peace!
Design, design,